Hey, Epic, you're back. And today we're back with more, yeah, I have to make a video on this because actually, this is just, it's how you play. I don't know, I'm gonna correct myself with this because I just feel like it, because, I don't know, I don't get this game, dude. This glitch, I don't know how it works. I really don't get it. I don't know if it's due to the ISO version of how it was ripped. I do know this. You do have to use this version of the emulator or old ones. You have to use version 1.60, 1.4055, all those old ones. If you use the latest nightly version, this glitch actually acts like newer versions of the PS2. Because how Madagascar 2 works, like how the graphic bug works, it's to put it bluntly, it's a mess. I don't know how it works. Like sometimes the game you open up the game one day and you play it and it does little things, and every time you open it, it loses its mind. I think it's just random. It is technically random, but I do think I figured it out. You do have to use a download. It's certain ways they were put on that make them act weirder a little bit, but you also have to use the latest You also have to use the 1.60 or older versions of the emulator. It could be a bit of both, or it could be just this, or it could be certain builds of the. I don't know how this works, but I got the glitch pretty bad. So, and the reason why I'm talking about, I actually have a YouTube video on my channel showing the version I was showing you before. Yeah, it does do all the cool stuff. It actually does do all the cool stuff that you want to do. I think, yeah. See, like this is what happened one time. I got this shit to show up, like all this crap. But I got this really cool thing to happen in one of my save states. Okay, let's see if this. Yeah, like that's what I'm talking about. I do think you have to use downloads of the thing because it will freak out like constantly. What even is this? Look at it! Oh my god! Holy shit! This glitch is actually, and also it's also due to how you play the game. It's also due to how you play the game, which what I don't explain. Yeah. Like what I mean is if you open up the watering hole and keep going there without it crashing, because this glitch does crash a bit, it will pretty much always end up crashing. That's why you want to use save states, so you can keep making a save state. So if the game crashes, you can start from where you were and then play off that part and keep trying different things, experimenting. Try to confuse it even more. Sorry if I sound stuffed up today. I actually have allergies. I don't know what the frick's going on today. I have like allergies or something. I don't know what it is. Sorry about that. That's a pain in the ass. But, I just want to make one more video explain this glitch because I keep saying stuff and then I'm like, no, that's not. No, it's the emulator you use. Also, I will at some point in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna at some point show you compare this, how this glitch acts with 1.60 version or older with the latest nightly version, because you're going to see this glitch actually is a lot different than the latest nightly version, which is to be expected. Now, just so you guys know, this glitch is not due to the emulator fully. This glitch you can do with the actual Madagascar 2 disc on the PS2. You can actually do that. You can do it with the actual disc, but you won't get like the extra emulation graphic bug effects. Like what this glitch does is the emulator has fun with it. That's what I'm trying to say. It will add its own like extra things that will happen that it won't normally do. It basically gets more confused than what it normally would. Is what I'm saying. Depending how you play the thing. It also it's also dependent on what level where you go in the game. If you keep going to here and looking at the tires and looking at putting stuff that's on screen, whatever's on screen, mostly it's just colors that show, like, colored pixels like this. But sometimes you get really weird things where you might get the monkey showing up on the ground, like the texture of the monkey being displayed on a surface. Or you might get like parts of the plane showing up somewhere. Like if I go to the watering hole, I might get that showing up somewhere else. It depends. Sometimes that's what happens. You guys remember last summer, if you guys been on my channel for a while, is I showed you guys what I hacked this game. I swapped the level files around. This is the normal game. This is the normal Vim download of the game I use. And yeah, I like using this one because it's cool. It glitches. I don't know if the download version is different with this game with the emulator, but I don't know how this glitch works. But I do think there's a bit of everything that goes into it. I don't know how it works. I do know you have to use the emulator for this shit, like the old one. If you use a newer one, it's more accurate. And also, it also depends what PS2 you use. Yeah, as a kid, I had a different PS2 model that actually made the glitch different. So it is dependent on what you use to run the game. It's really weird, honestly. Straight up pink. These are straight up pink or purple, bro. Can't really tell. Yeah, they're pink. What the hell? Yeah, it's how you play this thing, bro. Piece of shit. PS2 version. Poor PS2 version. What the frig? What's wrong with it? Yeah, it's all. See, look at the background.
Dammed up this
There's like the trees are not textured over there. And you just keep playing around. If you jump between the map, the levels, if you keep ping-ponging between areas, don't be surprised if it really glitches out because you're putting more textures and stuff on screen. And the game won't like that very much. If you keep playing like... Yeah, it might freeze on you, it might not do something, or it might glitch like hell. It all depends what it wants to do. At that time, you're just missing the leaves. Like, it's all depends. But sometimes you can get like stuff to show. Like, it can be completely mess. I have a save state of this that I did. Unfortunately, it's hard to do it on camera. It's hard to get it to work half the time. But like here. Okay, so I got this effect. I don't know what level order I went to. I went like Rite of Passage. I was going to the Penguin level. I don't know. I was doing a lot of shit. But I went through a bunch. Then I went back to Watering Hole. Then I went back. I went to here. Now this is just, it's random. I probably got random seeds to load for this glitchy mess. But that's one of the things
now
we got.
That we've dammed up this lake, those mangy creatures on the nature preserve will be forced to find a new watering hole and leave this area for us.
Well, I just hope they don't figure out that we did it and find our camp.
Well, what's the matter? You afraid of a few lions and hippos and zebras?
Well,
And then I waited to this point in the cutscene. I don't know if it matters, but something like that. And then okay, it didn't freeze that time. Good. And then I went to Rite of Passage, right here. And you're gonna get this weird thing that I got part of the watering hole to load up or something. Yeah, you get this rainbow effect. Usual. A lot of times it's just this stuff, which is still cool, and this happened. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. When you go to different levels, this is a texture from the watering hole. I don't know if anyone knows what this is. If you know what this texture is, please let me know. I think it's from the watering hole, or this is like a sign, a billboard, or yeah. This is supposed to be twigs, you know, it's supposed to be leaves, like, I don't know what you call it, like twig leaves here, or, but no, instead of that, you get, it's this texture, straight out from a different part of the game, like from the watering hole or something. That's what I'm talking about, so it's how you play the game, guys. I went, whoa, oh, this time I got disco light. Holy shit, it's glitched this time. Look at his water. Oh my god. You see why I like playing with this glitch? You see why though? Because it's so flippin' random, bro. It's literally like a randomizer. due to the broken PS2 version. Because, fun fact, this game is... I found out why this game is so friggin' broken on PS2. Is because the PS2 version was actually a port. Yeah, it was a port. But it wasn't made directly... The game itself was already complete. It's a port. So... But the programmers that built the PS2 version, they took the finished, game by Toys for Bob, but they made a port for the PS2, so they helped port it to the PS2. Because this game was originally for the PS3, and they didn't quite want the PS2 version, but they had to make it because that console still was around. So they made a port of it. Well, the PS2 version was made by Digital Minds or whatever they're called. I don't know what it's, something like that. And that's why we got this mess of a game. Because it wasn't made by the same company who made... Because I'm like, why is the PS2 version so bad? The PS2 version of Madagascar 1 wasn't terrible. Yeah, because it probably wasn't made by the same people that made the PS2 version of this game. Wait, so the PS2 version was actually made by somebody else. Yeah, that sure explains a lot. This is not due to the graphic. This game has problems out the backside, but the models themselves don't look great. Like, look at Alex. It looks like he's constantly high. Or he's, like, scared of the end of the world that's gonna happen. He looks just... I don't know. Like, this looks wrong, bro. His mouth droops, like, down, like, on both sides. Like, I don't know what this is, bro. You can see the outline of his mane. You really can see the outline of it. Like, where they put it together. Like, right there. Like, come on. Like, it's fun, dude. I love the PS2 version because of how janky it is. I mean, I grew up with this version, bro. So I'm familiar with it. Because I grew up with this version. But, yeah, if this graphic bug is for those that still don't know what this glitch is, you get this glitch by skipping the copyright screen. Madagascar escaped to Africa 2008. If you move your CD by clicking no disc on the emulator, like no disc or latest nightly, you click. It's a similar thing. Setting. You go in the game, then when it was skipped right to the start screen with no music because the tray is open, or you just move the CD via emulator. Then you put your ISO or you close your disc tray, whatever you use to play the thing. And then when you play the game, all this stuff starts happening. But it's also due to how you play it. So if you go too many times to watering hole, then you go to a different part of the game, you might get stuff in the watering hole showing up. A lot of times you're not going to get actual texture, not all the time. Most of the time it's just pixels and stuff, like this. But, like this. But you can get actual things like this. Just blue. Border's just blue. But you can get things that actually show up like this, like right here. This is an actual, like, texture. I think it's from the watering hole because I was previously, even though I didn't go to the watering hole, I was in the dam level, but it was stored in the game's memory, right? Unless the map has that picture somewhere on the map screen, I don't know. I don't think it does. Yeah, it will store stuff in the game's memory, right? So sometimes you may get stuff from different levels showing up. Like, if you guys watched my video from last summer, I showed you guys a hack. I took the penguin level, put it in soccer. I did some level swapping so I can get different effects to happen. Because I did some level swapping. Because you can go to files and swap the levels around. And if you do that, you're playing the game differently. So the glitch is going to be different. Because you're playing it differently. So I got... Holy shit! Words! Oh my... I didn't know that was... What the... C-H-I... Oh my... Arrow... What the... P6L... What is that? What is this? What is it? Looks like a deformed apple. Like a no sign. Like, don't go here. Caution. What the... Yeah, no shit, don't go here. It's corrupted. Even the text is messed up here. Press circle. It's just missing now. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? You can just screw this up like hell. This is not new to my show. I've made this glitch video like tons of times, but I like messing with it because it's fun. It's just hilarious. But last summer we did this. This is level swapping. I took levels and swapped them. This file's not level swapping, but yeah, you guys can make it even different to do that. I went into the penguin level, I went from watering hole to main menu and to soccer from Africa Arcade. But since Africa Arcade Soccer was I replaced soccer with Penguin level. When I went to Penguin level, from watering hole to Penguin level, it took the elephant texture because he's right by the water. Right when you open the level, he's right there. So that was on screen, right? It's things that are on screen get ripped. That's what this glitch does. A lot of times they don't rip, the textures don't rip, they just show up like this. But sometimes you get actual textures to show up. And you can actually get things that appear from different levels. So because we got the elephant to become the flippin' leaves in the penguin level. Like behind the barbed wire fence, behind the fence, there's a bunch of elephants textures stretched everywhere. And there was one occasion I went to fix the plane. I got the elephant texture to appear on the tires. So yeah, it's whatever's on screen. A lot of times, and these words you see right here could be from the main menu. These could be like the text you see when you pause the game. This is probably what the stuff part of the stuff why is. That's how this glitch works. It's a very interesting glitch. Oh my, okay, that looks like blood, bro. That strap looks like blood right here. That looks like it's a Christmas. It's green and red. It's green and red. Oh, let us pause the game and see what that looks like. Beautiful. Yeah, that's how this glitch works. So I really talked about this before, but yeah, it's not. It's just random. It really is just random. Oh my god, dude! Whoa! Look at the freaking fire's just glitchy green. Holy shit! Wow, if anything here broke this time. It's actually, I came here last time, I didn't do that. It was just the environment and everything but the pause menu, Alex's war and jumping. And that didn't happen last time. Holy shit. Yeah, so it's just how you play the thing. You will get different things depending on how you play it. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna make a small video just saying that, yeah, it's the emulator plus maybe the download of the game, like how you choose to play the CD. I don't know. A lot of things go into it. But PS2 you use that. Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it. It's a complete mess, this glitch. It's very much a frustrating headache trying to understand how it works. But if you want, you can whip things from different levels this glitch. If you want, you just go to different parts of the game and then don't be surprised if something shows up somewhere else. That's how it works. Anyway, thanks for watching. Peace.